Toyotaro finally speaks. A few days ago, a French article came out about the Japan Expo, which is the big anime and manga convention in France, and it talked about Toyotaro saying that he was writing and creating his own original manga. Toyotaro, the guy behind the Dragon Ball Super manga, could this be so? And it seemed extremely realistic because of Dragon Ball Super manga's hiatus. We don't know what's happening next, and Toyotaro has been on break for quite some time. So the thought of him creating his own manga, which is awesome because it'd be something that he would create his own and it would be something else to follow, it honestly is really terrifying because that would mean that they would have to find somebody else more likely to take the brunt of the work when it comes to the super manga, or altogether give it to a new artist. Naturally, fans went livid when they heard this. I mean, I've been getting the comments all week. Is he ditching Dragon Ball? Is this the end of the manga? What's going on? What's going to happen next? And there's a lot of confusion out there, especially a day or two later, where people are saying that there is a mistranslation, it could be purposeful mistranslation from the interview itself. And honestly, he's talking about his own creative work, which would be Dragon Ball, but this is all the fans talking back and forth. But finally, we have what Toyotaro actually says and exactly what is going to happen at the Japan Expo. But as always, guys, make sure to hit that like button if you want a Dragon Ball. This news comes to us from DBS Hype himself. News: after clarification with Japan Expo, it turns out that Toyotaro is not working on any new manga, which is already huge. The site phrases the panel description badly. Oh, the site phrased it badly, so meaning that it's not from the actual site itself, it's from the website that did the article about Japan Expo, and they did not, it looks like they didn't translate it correctly, they didn't put enough there. But it looks like there is clarification here because Toyotaro is set to talk about the Dragon Ball Super manga with Torishima on July 6th. And this is absolutely confirmed. And this absolutely makes sense because, I mean, he was talking to Torishima, which is legendary to Dragon Ball in general. He was talking to him the entire time on July 6th, so I couldn't see them talking about anything else besides what happens with the Dragon Ball Super manga and what's coming next animated wise. And it is possible at this point in time that we may be getting something about what is the next animation that's going to come out. Is it going to be a TV series? Is it going to be a movie? Personally, to me, I have my money on a movie. I believe it's going to be a movie, but we will find out soon what is going to come next when it comes to either the anime or the manga, it seems like, especially with Toyotaro. And maybe we'll even get a glimpse as to who's really controlling things, who's got the most amount of input in Dragon Ball as of right now. We know that it's been split ever since Toriyama passed, so we'll be able to see exactly how much of Dragon Ball influences from different people in the back is going to be in the next project. I think we're going to be getting a lot on July 6th, especially with two legendary creators that are talking to each other about Dragon Ball. And look at that, even the actual image itself, the image that they're using to promote, the image that Toyotaro is using is Ultra Instinct Goku and Beast Gohan. So imagine an arc that was focused on those two and bringing their father-son dynamic back into and fixing it, essentially making them a lot closer, making it the central point. That way fans can never say, oh, Piccolo is Gohan's father. That would be interesting. So these are my top 3 ideas when it comes to arcs that we could be seeing after the return of the Dragon Ball Super manga, or what I would like to see. My third one, and least likely to happen, and also least, I think, enjoyable, because it would mean the end of everything, is something to do with Zeno and Frieza. I think a arc where we have angels fighting and all the gods of destruction fighting, and maybe missing gods of destruction from missing universes, things like that. That would be a really interesting arc, but that would also be one of those ones where it's like the end all be all, because I mean, where do you really go from there? That's partly why I have it at number 3. The new Saiyan arc, and this one is incredibly easy. I'm surprised they haven't done it already, because it would mean so much to the world of Dragon Ball. Like, it would change it so much, and that is the new Saiyan arc. And the way that I would present this is, it's super easy. have one more Saiyan survivor. You don't have to explain him that well. You don't have to give him that much backstory. Just one guy that survived and is trying to bring back the Saiyans, hears about the Dragon Balls and wishes the Saiyans back, wishes Planet Vegeta back, all that stuff. And then we get to see the Saiyans returning, and we get to see exactly how they match up and how they converse and how they end up basically being around the galaxy. If they go under Frieza's thumb again, if they attack Earth, like, you get a lot of stuff there. You can get Bardock back and get Guinea. Like, again, I'm surprised they haven't done this already. Finally, I would say Demon Realm Invasion, and this is just coming from Dragon Ball Daima basically, but the way that I would do this is the Kamehameha size hole that Goku put through the universes that brought all the Demon Realm universes together. That could be a catalyst now around this time. Forms and cracks start happening all throughout the galaxy, all throughout the universes, all of them. And it's coming from this hole that Goku left, and it starts cracking through the universes, and this could lead to a much darker demon realm where we have somebody that's strong from the demon clan that has taken out Majin Buu, taken over the kingdom, the empire, the demon realm, and started putting down on the demons, started making sure that they did wear those collars and became even more ruthless, more combined because the hole through the universes. And this could lead to our heroes having to go back to the demon realm to handle business. And the way that you could write on the power difference and the power scaling, the way that you can write it is that in the demon realm, God Ki doesn't work. And so if God Ki doesn't work, they can't go into blue, they can't go into God, and they really can't go into instinct or ultra ego. They'd have the Saiyan forms, and then I would say like maybe the one Namekian, the one that unlocked Super Saiyan 4 for Goku originally, he could also be there, and he could unlock that for all the Saiyans or something along those lines. That way they all have Super Saiyan 4, and that would be a really interesting way to explain that it can only be given to you or used maybe in the demon realm or unlocked in the demon realm, and then God Ki doesn't work in the demon realm, so you can have that transformation be useful. But that's what I would do if I was doing things when it came to the Dragon Ball Super story. But let me know what you guys think. I know it's been up and down all week about what is going to happen on July 6th, but now we have some clarity, we have some things that we can get excited for. If you guys want me to make individual videos for any of these ideas in the future, I absolutely will. Take it easy, guys.